episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Today I'm going to be working on a mess. I have a huge pile of stuff in here. Useful stuff, but still stuff. The thing I'm going to be working on today is bicycles. I have 3. 2 of them are Lydia's and 1 of them's mine. Today I want to come up with a way to put the bicycles up. They're accessible in the summertime when we go riding, but they're out of the way in the wintertime. And we never ride all 3 bicycles at the same time. We can only get down the one that we're going to be riding or the 2 that we're going to be riding. And that'll save a lot of junk piled up in here. So, my first step today, hang the bicycles. I went to Menards and bought these storage shop folding bicycle racks. Now, I could have made the bicycle racks myself. And probably would have got them done in a record amount of time, a couple of months. But I thought, they're right there, they're $5, $5. And it's an easy thing to put up. Take the cover off, unstrap the screws. I have to drill 1/8-inch pilot holes in the wall so that I can put 2 screws into the stud. Then this goes up against the wall, and when it's not in use, it folds up. So that is the plan for today. Mount 3 of these on the wall so I can rack 3 bicycles. Now I might have to put 2 bicycles on this wall and another bicycle on a different wall. But the plan is still the same. All 3 bicycles up on the wall. This bicycle gets ridden the least, so it's going to go up on top. Now the rack hooks underneath this bar, so I want to set the rack far enough down on the wall so that this seat doesn't run into the ceiling, because the seat is the highest point away from this bar. And this bar is going to end up horizontal like that when it's hung. So the distance between the bottom of the bar and the top of the seat is 1 foot. I want to set my first bicycle rack 1 foot down from the ceiling. I need to have it at least 30 inches away from the door frame so that the bicycle wheel stays away from the door frame and the switches. The first stud that's available is at 35 inches, so that gets me past the 30-inch problem. Now I want to be down at least 1 foot from the ceiling, and that puts me down about here. That's 15 inches. I think that's enough to clear everything. So I'll put my first hole here at 15 inches. Screws come attached to the bike rack, and they're in this little plastic bag, which I have to open. So the first one going to go right here. Start it by hand. That impact driver does a fine job of mounting. One thing I've noticed is this impact driver has a spring in it. If you just push that out, it'll pop the driver right out of the chuck, which isn't bad, except with a lightweight driver or drill, it can pop that drill right out onto the floor. And then you have to go chasing it. Also, I try and remember to always put the drill bit back into the clip so that it doesn't get knocked off. That way I don't have to chase it on the floor. And while I'm not using the drill, I lay it down. It's tempting to just leave it sit like that, but it's pretty wobbly, and I've knocked it off before. It's a good, tough piece of equipment, but dropping it 6 foot onto the concrete, never good for it. Okay, since this is the first one that I'm trying, I'm going to do some testing on it before I go any further. Now the next test is to see if I can pick this thing up high enough to get it hooked on. Nope. I'm going to need to use the ladder. Well, there's the first bicycle up in the air. Well, that's better. I need to be up higher like that so I can actually get a good lift on it. That got it far enough away from the door. Do this without dropping the whole thing. That would be good. That's going to be a headbanger. Oh, the other bicycles down below it, they'll stick out too, so they're going to push you away from the wall. Yep. 2 bicycles here, and a 3rd bicycle in another place. I think just to make sure I've got that securely mounted up there, I'm going to put a tie wrap up at the top. That'll let it stay on the rack, even though the garage door may shake the building. It really doesn't much, but it doesn't take a whole lot of vibration to get things to move around over a period of time. Well, it was a grand idea. And it does get 2 of them up off the floor and out of the way. But the third one just won't fit on the wall. I can raise the top one up about 2 inches, but that's not going to get me enough to do anything. And disassembling the bicycle completely to get it onto the wall goes against the whole idea of the thing. Well, I'm not happy with the result. So I think I'm going to need to move some stuff off of this wall, which has always been a clutter anyways, and hang the third bicycle over there so it's up off the floor. All that stuff can go out in the blacksmith shop and be out of the way, because it's just been a catch-all.